So she spent 3 months putting in the updated Galactic codes that were given to her so she could write another book. This is why this is so thick. And it's really good info. The World Trade Center, the towers gang fell down too fast. The whole thing is not right. All you got to do is get a physics teacher, somebody that knows mathematics, somebody knows the steel structure. Anybody will tell you that knows what's going on there. They fell too fast. The regressives here have a machine. It's a beam pulse generator of some kind. And it's called the trumpet. And it's, do you have this? This, I hope. They said it's the pulse started in Lake Titicaca. It went to the Bermuda Islands. I'm just going to put B because I don't know how to spell Bermuda. Then it was held here until the first plane hit. And the trumpet, they said that it's a tube. Like this. It was held here, and it came up here like this. And it's a beam. It's a weapon.
Why? Why?
Oh, why did they take the towers out? Our Constitution. We should not be here as America as free people. Romper room, no, if you're on a power over model planet, which is what Alex got me into. I love it. It's a power over model planet. We're a free country. We think, by the way. Jesus Christ. Our Constitution is a joke. I mean, we don't have any rights. Anyway, well, yeah, it's the people that are controlling here, which have been soul switched and you name it. I mean, I hope to God, our prime creator, whatever it is that he's right, and they come in and clean this place. I think there's enough honorable, intelligent humans on this planet, and we're going to be just fine. You know another scenario that's going to happen? We've been in a prison for 212,000 years. They want us to get back to our soul matrix families that we've been separated from for that amount of time. We're going to be extremely intelligent, wise, have wisdom beyond all belief, because we're going to remember ourselves as that female or that male or this consciousness. I did this. We're going to have the density to just, I think, change our universe, which in turn changes everything else, because of this holographic existence that we're in. That's why I showed people the flower of life pattern. Let me, here, I can get that real quick. I can put it up on the, or that won't be on the thing. It won't show up.
Mike, are you saying there is a pattern that if we follow it, we achieve something that is beneficial? Or are you saying that we're going to create a pattern that may somewhat resemble this flower of life?
We were created out of that unit. Everything here in this universe was put through that pattern.
So if we create within the flow of that pattern,
as a collective.
As a collective.
Okay.
If we create within that instead of just make it up as we go.
Well, we're not going to be making up anything.
We actually have a template to follow, I think.
Yes. And where's the template? The template to follow, because we'll know where to go, because we've gone through the halls of Amenti before. The template for the DNA of everything in this universe is in this halls of Amenti. I don't know. It's a spacecraft. I don't know. And they said the Ark of the Covenant is shaped just like the Ankh. This is why in Egypt they presented the Ankh, this, in ceremony to Egyptians that were ascending. The ceremony was to the back of the person, because they take the third chakra here, and you can be trained how to do it with the Kundalini sexual energy. You bring it up and you think it out here around the body, around the head, and into your fourth chakra. And it is a way to become immortal. Because once this is powered, we are showered with something from the universe. And I think it's powered by the Ark of the Covenant. And remember me telling in my lecture about King Arthur. They had to get the Ark of the Covenant out of here. They had to get the portal system out of here. But they wanted some contact with the halls of Amenti and the Ark of the Covenant. So then what we've been taught, well, it's in a gold box, and there's this rod and staff. And it's a radio transmitter to the Ark of the Covenant. And who was King Arthur? He was the Grual point template king. It's a GRU-AL point. And what would that be? It has to do with the ley lines of the planet. It has to do with the chakras of the planet. There were a lineage here, a family lineage to protect and hide energies of Earth. And the early wars, I shared with you, early wars, and they just go right down the line. This group had it, they warred. That group had it, they warred, and it got and the staff and the what was it?
The rod.
The rod. I'll get there. I'm tired. No, I'm not. Anyway, they became separated from the Ark. I guess the Ark just had the rod. And this is where the term Excalibur came from. And Merlin helped King Arthur get Excalibur back into the box called the Ark of the Covenant. And then he did a turncoat on King Arthur. And I'm just now getting into some of that material. I got to read this thing about 10 times to get all these facts down pat. Lancelot was a Luciferian Knight Templar. And he was shipped in to cause havoc. And then King Arthur was the last one to have in his possession the Ark of the Covenant, and it's still buried on the planet somewhere to this day. It's buried. So maybe that can be found. Obviously, if anybody gets into the halls of Amenti and to the record-keeping system, we'll find the Ark that we know is in the box. It's just a radio receiver. They said it's rods made out of gold with crystals in it that are powered from another universe, which is how, by the way, they built the pyramids. And they built beautiful cities, they said. They could bring power through the Ark of the Covenant when it was here on Earth, and the power would levitate rocks, and they could build beautiful cities, and on and on and on. They had beautiful civilizations here. I want to see if there was the shapeshifters. I've been the teacher that I was with shapeshifted 3 times in front of me within the 15 years I was with him. And what it is, I've been told, and I don't know whether he agrees or I don't know. There's so many things different, and different aliens here. Heck, I don't know. I've been told that they wear a space suit, and they have to adjust it every now and then. And I think the teacher that I was in front of was adjusting his suit. And I believe he was benevolent, but I don't know. Oh, that's another thing. Listen to this very carefully. Don't put all your energy into one thing. Like, don't put your money all in one spot. Don't put all your thinking and processing into one system. There's too many blackmail systems going down here on the planet because of the intruders. They've had 26,000 years plus to mess up every thinking pattern we got. That's why Len Horowitz says everything's in reverse. The teacher that I was with, he said, take everything you know, write it down if you can, and just reverse it 180 degrees. And he said, you will be more correct in your thinking pattern than anybody on the planet. And it has never failed. I find out something, and so I said, well, all I had to do was reverse it, sucker. It's really simple.
Do the same thing with the newspaper.
Oh, yeah. Now, thank you. Listen to this. The TV